something completely different. It's the instructors and the techniques we use in the training. The instructors that instruct in Caliber 3 have all been in the Israeli army for at least 15 years. They have seen real battle and unfortunately real blood. And when they bring their knowledge over here, this is knowledge that has been tested and has been proven to save people's lives. And this is what you have to understand. This is the main asset of Caliber 3. Now, a lot of people ask me, what does Caliber 3 stand for? So I'll tell you. In the past, I just revealed it now. You know, maybe it's the first time I'm going to tell the reason why we called it Caliber 3. In the past, I used to say, if I tell you, I'll have to kill you. Okay? But now I'll tell you. But before I do that, I want to ask, does anybody over here carry a weapon? So you have to put it in the safe for this training today. So Caliber 3. First of all, when I established Caliber 3, what was my intention? I wanted every Jew and friend of Israel to have an address to come to and to know how to protect himself, his family, his community better. And why did I call it Caliber 3? Because 3, Caliber, you know what it is. 3 stands for 3 important things that I believe that you should do in an academy like this. Number 1 is security. Stands for security. We want people in Israel and all over the world, now in America, to be secure. Now, security is not something you want to wait for the police or the army. You want to know that you can protect yourself, and if you have a family, provide protection to your family. So that's number 1. Number 2, if you want to secure yourself, your family, your country, your community, you need to do it on a professional scale. If you just come here and there, it doesn't have any meaning. So number 2 is do it professionally. And number 3 is the most important. Number 3 stands for the values that we believe in. A soldier in the Israeli army isn't the toughest, the fastest, the strongest in the army, in the world. Believe me, we're normal people. But the values we stand for, the values you read in the Bible, the values of the Jewish soldier is what we train people to do over here. The values of loving the people, the values of loving God, the values of loving your country is what we stand for, and this is what we teach in our training, and this is what makes Caliber 3 so special. Now, I don't know if you know, but the main base of Caliber 3 is in a region called Gush Etzion. Gush Etzion is just a few miles south of Jerusalem, the holiest city in the world, and just, I would say, 2 miles south of Bethlehem. Now, when we're talking about the land of the Bible, we're talking about that land. When you read about Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, King David, they were born in the place where Caliber 3 is. Now, the biggest, I would say, and the most important person in the Jewish army, the best soldier the Jewish army ever had in history, was King David. He wasn't only a soldier, he was also an intellectual and one of the most spiritual persons in the world. Messiah will come from his seed.
That's right.
And King David, he lived exactly where Caliber3 is. And he said, in one of the verses from the book of Samuel, if we want to be accurate, Samuel 2, chapter 1, verse 18, he said to his colonels, we need to teach the sons of Judah the art of bow and arrow. Now, what did he mean by that saying? He meant that if we want to survive in Israel, and we want to live here as a normal people, we need to establish an army that knows what he's doing. And we in Caliber3 are doing this continuation. We are teaching the sons of Judah the modern bow and arrow. We are teaching Israel's friends how to protect themselves. And we stand for that saying to teach the sons of Judah the art of bow and arrow. I hope that soon you will see it set over the verse over here on this book, so you will know what you're training. So that's Caliber3 in Israel. What are we doing over here? A few years ago, I have a very good friend. Where is he? Aviad? Aviad. He always runs away. Aviad. Aviad, if you ever come to Israel and you need a tour guide, make sure you take him. He's one of the... And Aviad has a friend named Avi Hayer, who's not here here today, but his brother is here, Roy. And they come to Caliber3 quite a lot. And one day, they came to Caliber3 and they said, we have really, really good friends of ours that we want you to give them the training in Israel. And they're from San Diego. And they came that day. And I like to say, when it's Dario and Robert, and we did a training. And at the end of the training, Avi, he comes to Dario, he says, you saw this guy, Eitan, he has muscles in his finger, this guy. And anyway, Dario came to me and said, what you're doing over here is amazing for Israel and for mankind. And we want to do something like this here in San Diego. And this was a vision, you know, doing something like that from Israel, from the Judean hills over here. It sounds like something that cannot be true, but with visionaries, people that believe, people that have a meaning in life, people that God sets their steps in life, then nothing is impossible. And after, I think, 3 years of preparing and fighting over here with the municipality and the government, and you saw today the
mayor.
The
mayor
today, everything, the dream became true. And now we can bring this knowledge that we have from Israel over here to San Diego and to other places in America and make America a little bit safer, or much more safe. And you know, here what we do is things that people tend to say, this won't happen to us. But unfortunately, you look around you, and it happens all the time here in America. All the time. 3 or 4 months ago, and we have active shooter attacks all the time, and that's a reality, and we want this thing to stop. We want you people to know how to protect yourself, and that's the reason why we brought Caliber3 over.